The Director General and Management of the National Youth Service Corps wish to remind the general public of the provisions of the Nysc Act, which states in Section 13, subsection 1, that any person who fails to report for service in the Service Corps in the manner directed by the Directorate or as the case may be, prescribed pursuant to the provisions of this Act, or who refuses to make himself available for service for a period specified in subsection 2 is guilty of an offense and liable on conviction to a fine or to imprisonment to a term of 12 months or both, fine and imprisonment. Subsection 2 states that any person who is not eligible to participate in the service year so participates or attempts to participate is guilty of an offense or having served in a service year and has been duly issued with a certificate of national service or certificate of exemption, as the case may be, is guilty of an offense and is liable upon conviction to a fine or imprisonment to a term of 2 years or both fine and imprisonment. All stakeholders, including core producing institutions, prospective core members, and guardians, should be guided in their conduct and desist from criminal practices in relation to the scheme. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Nysc Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa. On today's episode, we bring you highlights from the just concluded Agricultural Youth Summit 2022, which was organized by Leventis Foundation Nigeria in collaboration with the National Youth Service Corps. The summit had the theme, Devising Sustainable Solutions for Economic Growth through Increased Participation in Agribusiness, which aligns with the larger theme of the 2022 International Youth Day, which focuses on intergenerational solidarity, creating a world for all ages. This event hosts presentation by members of the academic and experts in agriculture, goodwill messages from partners and traditional rulers, exhibitions, presentation of grants to core members, and so much more. Come with us.
The summit is characterized and focuses prominently by a number of presentations by world-class academics and agricultural experts, as well as goodwill messages by relevant policy makers, agricultural exhibitions, presentation of grants to youth agropreneurs, success stories, and other interesting packages.
The Director General, Brigadier General Muhammad Kaku Fada, ably represented by the Director, Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, Hajia Wahida Sadiq Isa, in his opening speech, stresses that the event presents yet another opportunity to consolidate the gains of our collective efforts to empower and position our young people for their respective roles in global and economic development.
The engagement of the youth in agro-allied practices in the face of the increasing dearth of white-collar jobs will not only address the problem of unemployment, but also contribute to the nation's efforts at ensuring food security and its accelerated development of the economy, as well as curbing restiveness among the youth.
The Executive Director, Leventis Foundation Nigeria, emphasized the need to present youth and farmers with synthesized solutions to improve their standard of living through practices that increase income and opportunities to scale their businesses.
In our 34 years of existence, we have trained more than 29,000 youths in different aspects of agriculture. So I seize this opportunity to commend LFN's partnership with the Nysc through its skills acquisition and entrepreneurship department, SAID, because it has availed us the opportunity to reach out to more youths. Through this partnership, we have trained 40 core members who have undergone agribusiness training and internship across elephant schools.
Other partners, including traditional rulers and stakeholders, gave their goodwill messages.
What we are seeing from the contribution of NYSC and its partners, particularly the Leventis Foundation, is to take us back to where it should be, which is vocational development. We are pleased to be here, and we are really delighted that Leventis Foundation is taking this as a commitment to help Nigeria and Nigerian youth. Congratulations for this. Thank you so much.
Out of the 400 applications, we came up with 10 winners, 10 grant winners.
Core members who exhibited their products at the summit share about their journey as agropreneurs.
My name is Alpha Fatima. I'm from Kogi State. This business, it all started in the camp. When I attended SAID program, I participated in it, and I belong to an agro-allied CDS group. So we're taught on how to plant cucumber either in rainy season or dry season. In the dry season, you can use drip irrigation system. So I decided to go home after camp and practicalize it. Like, this business is highly lucrative because we all know the benefits of cucumber, and it has different varieties, and it takes 50 to 70 days, that is 8 to 10 weeks before you can harvest. It's a really, really lucrative business because people making soap, organic soap, they use it. We can eat it.
During side training, we were trained on how to plant and produce and harvest our vegetable, especially hibiscus stabarifer, which is zobo drink. Yes, this is the leaf, and this is the dried one.
When I participated on side classes, and I realized that it's something that after the training you can literally use and be self-dependent on it without waiting for a white-collar job. It's very, very okay, and for a youth couple like me, starting with plants, it's something I know that it's what everybody can use in their house. We have vegetables like, it comes to normal like ugu, bitter leaf, all of that. So I had to like pick on that side class, like train myself on how I can further myself with that.
The products present on my table is garden egg and cucumber. There are two different species of garden egg. The fair one, which is oblong in shape, and the green one, which is flower-shaped.
Here are my products. This is cocoyam. They have two varieties. Like this one you are seeing is known as Tyro, is Colentia. And this one now is known as Santasoma mafefe. This one now, if you look at it now, this one, you can use it and make and process it into powder form. This powder form now, you can use it and prepare your oha and bitter leaf soup. Now, it's very, very proteinous because as you're seeing it, it contains copper and iron. And that copper and iron prevents anemia. And it also is good in vitamin. And it contains vitamin B, which helps us to fight chronic stress.
Garden egg is actually looked down on as a common fruit, but it does a lot of things in the human body. For instance, those that are diabetic, it contains fiber that actually helps diabetic patients. And then it can actually be, the garden egg leaves, it can be used to increase someone's blood level. It helps regulate blood level in the body. Some people be like, garden egg, that common fruit, I beg, is not worth it. But then this common fruit you are seeing here, this is the one that is oblong in shape and it's not too bitter, it's not too sweet. This other species, which is the green one, and it's flower shaped, is the one that has a sweet taste. And there's another species that is not commonly seen. These are the two commonly seen. The very small one, which you get from the leaves, is the very bitter one. And that's the one that helps in weight loss. For those who want to reduce in their weight, to be like, I don't know what to use, I don't know what product to use. Garden egg is actually a very good eggplant to use in reduction of weight loss.
My name is Comrade Sunday Ogucha, and I'm an ex-core member, and I am a successful entrepreneur. As a then core member, one of the opportunities that was at our fingertips was programs that always encourages core members to come up with innovative ideas that could be funded. And then I keyed into the WAP initiative, which was an acronym for War Against Poverty. It was actually a program that was done in collaboration with the Nysc and the then Millennium Goals, the SDG, MDG office, now currently SDGs. And then they were giving us a loan of us, it was a lot though, but it was 300,000. I acquired training via skill acquisition of the side program, and then quickly keyed in to start my rabbitry farm. And then I was able to start with just a colony of rabbits, 3 females, a male. These animals you can raise with little or no cost of feeding, because the feeds they eat are stuffs that have been thrown away as trash in agriculture. Watermelon bags, vegetables here and there, and other grasses and legumes. And then we didn't stop there. We went on to use some of the monies that we were able to raise from this rabbitry farm to now diversify into other agricultural ventures like what? Poultry farming.
After being into NYC, I felt a need to add an entrepreneurial skill to it, because you can't really depend on the alawi that will eventually get to pay us, because we need other entrepreneurial skills to develop ourselves and others. So that's how I've come into it, to agree into going into agricultural product. Like, as you can see now, we have the cockerel and the local chicken here as well, the eggs, and that's of the fresh fish here as well, and the dry fish. And as you all can see as well, the other ones are here, like they are highly proteinous. Most of the products, the agri products that are here are highly proteinous.
We have a potato here, and it does not take you anything to produce this. It grows naturally on its own with good manure. You just go plant it with the stream, and then you harvest it after a period of time. So now, this potato, this sweet potato here, we have different types of potato, but this one is the sweet one. We have the one that is Irish and other types. But this potato here has a lot of benefits. It strengthens your bones. It helps me, especially women who are pregnant. You can actually boil it. You can actually do the pudding for little children. You can actually turn it into a powder form, and you can also have it in chips. You can also fry it into chips potato type, and it's very, very healthy. It has vitamin C. It burns calorie. You don't need sugar because it's already sweet. So it also helps to control your sugar level and all of that. Here with me, this is Tom Brown, and I actually made this myself. Yes, this contains soya beans, contains millet, guinea corn, contains corn itself, contains granules, crayfish, dates, and then sometimes we don't add ginger because some people might not want it. Depends on your order. Some people want ginger in it and others don't want. So sometimes we prepare it without ginger, but if you want the one with ginger, we can actually produce it.
Agro-allied products are products that you get from raw materials, from raw agricultural produce. Then you transform them into finished product or semi-finished products. Now with me are my semi-finished products. I have yam flour, plantain flour, yam flour. This is rice flour, and here's acha, also known as fonia flour. So then I also have honey. So producing this, it takes a lot. In agro-allied, under the CDS, that's Community Development Service, which I am. My CDS officer actually inculcated this, brought about this platform for me. So them bringing up about this have created a source of empowerment for me.
My name is Aluko Folari Martins and I'm from Ekiti State. I'm into the agro-allied business. This all started during my NYC orientation camp, where they took us on Said class. I was opportunity to be part of this class, and during this class they showed us the need for agriculture in our economy and how agriculture has been boosting the Nigeria economy. So I decided to involve myself in this impact, to impact my economy, to Nigerian economy through agriculture. And then I noticed that my mom have been doing palm oil and gari for a while, but I've not been taking note of it. So I decided to, why not just involve yourself in this? And since I've involved myself, our business has actually boomed. And I've also known everything about the processing of gari and palm oil. Now, this is palm oil. And if you look at this palm oil is rich in vitamin E and vitamin A. Vitamin E, which boosts the neurons of our system, so it prevents the neurodegeneration, which is a brain dementia. So now, if it also helps, it also contains vitamin A, which boosts our eyesight.
My name is Anichidima Roslyn, and I'm from Enugu State. The name of this product is Praise Nature, which is a therapeutic juice. It's sourced from vegetables and fruits. They are natural, no artificial preservative or carbonated anything. It's just natural, sourced from fruits and vegetables. The essence of producing this is because, one, I'm in the field. I study nutrition and dietetics. When you go to the hospitals, a lot of people suffer from dietary-related non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, coronary diseases, and so many others. So you find out that people are going back to nature. That is where the idea came from. So using this therapeutic juice, we can help control or prevent these diseases that I just mentioned.
The white-collar jobs are not readily available. And so with this availability of training free of charge, let them come on board. There's richness in agriculture. And by the time they get settled, get trained, I assure you, you are going to become big in your own business. So they should come on board, be serious about the training, and then we have funding opportunities after the training. You have heard of Bank of Industry, who is willing to give loans to these core members that would be willing to take the loans at zero interest rate. So core members should take this partnership seriously and be part of it.
Indeed, the engagement of youth in agro-allied practices in the face of the increasing dearth in white-collar jobs would not only address the problem of unemployment, but contribute to the nation's effort at ensuring food security and accelerated development of the economy. Chew on that. We will be right back.
NYSC tidbit. The chairman, National Salaries and Wages Commission, ECO UNTA, has decried the rate of core rejection by some employers in the country. He said every core member must be given enabling environment in their place of primary assignments to contribute their quota to the socio-economic development of the country. He stated this when the NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Mohammed Kakufada, paid him a courtesy visit in his office in Abuja. Ekpo Nta added that the greatest disservice to any corps member is rejection. He, however, appealed to state governments to provide conducive orientation camps with modern facilities to train corps members who are deployed to their states in vocational skills that would make them employers of labor. He also condemned the underutilization of corps members, adding that all employers of labor should adhere strictly to the posting policy of NYSC, which covers education, health, agriculture, and rural infrastructure. NYSC launches closed user group to enhance improved supervision of corps members. The National Youth Service Corps has said it would continue to deploy information and communication technology tools in the monitoring and supervision of corps members in their places of primary assignment and during community development service. The NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Mohammad Kaku Fada, disclosed this at the concluded NYSC Lagos State Orientation Camp in Iyanokpaja during the formal launch of the deployment of closed user group package aimed at improving effective communication among NYSC staff, corps members, and other stakeholders of the scheme nationwide. He added that in a dynamic environment where the scheme operates and with geometric growth in corps population, there is the need to deploy technological tools to guarantee faster and more effective flow of information. Speaking further, General Fada said that the CUG package will assist NYSC management to effectively communicate with staff and corps members in their various locations.
Section 6 of the National Youth Service Corps Act places in every state government the responsibility to arrange and provide accommodation, boarding, transportation, and to provide other facilities which are essential for the welfare of members of the Service Corps and the success of the scheme in the states, and also to arrange the provision of facilities for orientation courses and winding up exercises. While Section 7 subsection 4 states that every state government shall be required to provide such other facilities and contribute to the implementation and achievement of the programs and projects of the Service Corps in the states, including, but not limited to, land for agriculture, orientation camps, and transportation facilities. The Director General and the management of the National Youth Service Corps appreciates the efforts of all the state governments who have provided adequate facilities for corps members serving in their states, and use this medium to encourage and appeal to other state governments to provide adequate facilities for corps members serving in their states in order to guarantee a smooth and successful service year. Thank you.
It's new, it's fresh, it's hot. NYSC TV and radio. Tune in to the NYSC TV and radio on channel 365 TSTV and 88.3 FM radio for all-round information and entertainment. The only station managed by graduate youths, brought to you from the Directorate Headquarters of the National Youth Service Corps. NYSC TV and radio, putting the nation first.
Welcome back, and thank you for investing your time with us on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. Remember, you could always write to us. Write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens right now, and we would write back. You could also catch us on NYSC TV, TSTV channel 365, and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. Remember, the safety of corps members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Agonwa. Stay safe.